So another month passed without me uploading anything at all. Oh, it hasn't really been a month, but almost a month. Longer than I would have liked. And, well, I'm sorry, I've been trying to do something and I'm close to being able to upload something, but I just got these couple minor things I need to resolve first. And even though they're minor, they're currently too much for me because I'm just not doing it on brain power. It's just not a great time for me right now overall. It hasn't been for a while, but it's getting worse now, so don't expect to see anything in the near future either. I hope I'll be able to go back on that and upload something after all, but most likely I'm just gonna keep it the way it is right now, because I've had one of the worst weeks I've had in a long time. Actually, the last few weeks haven't been great, but it's mostly just miscellaneous stuff that it's not nice and it's out of the ordinary for me, but it's not really anything I would make a video mentioning. That's why I'm not really mentioning it here. But yeah, just an overall culmination of stuff that kind of brings down my mood, which in turn brings down my creativity and my productivity and all that good stuff. But no. The more major thing that's been going on is, well, I gotta explain something, which I don't think is something I really need to explain, but because I'm pretty sure everyone works this way, but, well, I'm a kind of person who really likes progress, both on a personal level and just an overall societal level. I like scientific progress, I like cultural progress, and I like developing as a person, all that good shit. So I like change, I like positive change, obviously. Nobody likes bad change, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't like it when things stay the same. That's the point I'm trying to make here. But even in spite of that, especially after I got depressed, I don't know to what extent it was prior to that because it's been so long now, I don't even remember. I can't really separate it in my mind. But yeah, especially since I got depressed, I'm pretty sure I've gotten more dependent on some things, not everything, but a few simple things being, like, staying the same. I need a few reliable constants in my life in order to feel grounded. And I think everyone has that. I think that everyone has something that they take for granted, and the fact that they can't take them for granted helps them stay sane. Like, for instance, I have a house, I have a place to live, or, I don't know, I got clothes on my body, or I know that I'm going to eat tomorrow. Like, basic shit like that. Which obviously not everyone has, but if you don't, you're probably not doing that great. But, you know, I need some things like that. And it's not just obvious things like that, it's a little bit of everything. But anyway, the point is that one of my reliable constants have vanished. And I don't know if it will be coming back. Well, that in and of itself, of course, is reason for concern for me, because I don't like having that lack of control. Like, when there's something that I need in order to, like, feel like my world is making sense, it's not a good feeling when you can't really control whether or not it's gonna come back. So, yeah, I'm in the situation right now where my world is kind of upside down because something that I've been taking for granted for quite a while just isn't there for me anymore. And it's just kind of, like, it's been a tough week for me as a result, where I've just been going back and forth, just trying to make sense of things, just trying to ground myself again, like, trying to get a grip. Like, am I supposed to, like, not think about it and distract myself? Because I've been trying that. I've been trying to just do something else and just play games or whatever, just do everything other than focusing on it. I've also been trying to focus on it and just try to, okay, how can I work this out? Can I find a way to fix this? Can I find a way to do something else? Just anything, but I neither method has been working for me. And yeah, and it's just kind of like as a result, because I've had this thing that's supposed to ground me taken away, I'm just now just doing the thing where I'm not grounded. I'm just thinking, oh, everything's being brought into question. Like, I've been wondering, like, should I rely on anything ever? Should I ever take anything for granted? Or should I just assume that everything that I think is going to remain the same could just vanish overnight? Like, should I just assume that any friend I have will not be a friend tomorrow, or that I will not have a place to sleep tomorrow, or what? Like, because like I'm kind of broken right now. It's a terrible thing. I've been feeling physically ill this whole week because I've lost this thing, and because I don't know how to fix it, and I don't want to feel this way. I don't want this to happen. Well, I didn't want this to happen in the first place, but I especially don't want it to happen again. It's like, how do I avoid it? Well, I just remove all my reliable constants on my own, out of my own volition, but then what am I supposed to do? I'm a fucking human. Humans need things that ground them. I can't not be grounded, but the things that are grounding me aren't guaranteed to be there, so what am I supposed to do? And I've just been asking myself all these questions, like, this thing that I've been thinking and considering to be the case, is it not the case? Should I not be doing this? Should I not be doing that? And most of those questions aren't very pleasant to be asking yourself, which you know how it is. Like, the unpleasant questions are usually the ones you want answered, but like I thought I had answers, but now I'm thinking, are these answers wrong? And like the questions you don't want to be asking yourself for the most part, like, well, like I said, like, should I even bother keeping friends? Because are they even gonna really be there? Are they worth having around if they're just gonna, if they, like everything else, could just vanish? Like, I'm kind of going back to the whole emo phase that I had when I was like, I don't know, 14, but now it's coming with this extra layer of like I've gotten more cynical over the years, less edgy, more cynical, and now I'm coming back to the edge, I feel like, and it's got way more ammunition. So I'm just wondering, like, this whole thing I've been doing where like I try to just always be empathetic and stuff, is that wrong? Should I be less empathetic? Because that way I would not get hurt as much, because a lot of the times I get hurt is because like I'm a very empathetic person. I like feel things that I perceive others to be feeling, and therefore when they are doing stuff that upsets me, that really upsets me. And I feel like, should I just stop? Should I just not care what people say or do? Should I just... Because I know that some people do that, and they seem to be doing fine. Like this whole thing they do where they just perceive people to not have any value, whether they just do it to everyone or just some group. Like, oh no, these are the enemy people. They don't matter. Their suffering is not something that you should be empathizing with. And I'm like, should I be doing that? That seems so easy. That seems way better than what I'm doing, where I just feel bad for everyone, and I feel bad when somebody I care about hurts me. Should I just not be doing that? Should I? Because I don't think I can really... That's not really something that you can just change in your mind. You can't just turn off the empathy switch. If I would, I probably would have done so like pretty much any time I'm upset as the result of someone else. But yeah, I just don't know if that's something I should be doing, because I don't know, I feel like the main thing that's keeping me in this depressed state right now is other people. Because it's so easy. Like, on an intellectual level, I like to think that I'm very thick-skinned. I like to think that I'm able to rationalize, like, oh, this doesn't actually matter or whatever. But on an emotional level, I'm not that. I'm a pretty soft boy when it comes to emotions, and I wish I had better control of my emotions, but I don't know how to do that. I've tried, but all I can really do is just tell myself, like, oh no, this is how it is. I feel this way, but that's not the right way. This is the right way. But I can't do that. I can't get my intellectual stance to match with my emotional stance, and my emotions right now are saying everything is terrible and nothing is worth doing. And especially with my depression, that just makes the emotions a little more prevalent. As a result, I've had a worse sleep now than I've had in a long time, because I often struggle to get out of bed because I just lie there thinking, what's the point of getting out of here? What am I even supposed to be doing? Supposed to work on my game? Who cares? Who cares about my fucking game? Who cares about anything I'm doing? I mean, I guess I do, but I make these things for people. Am I supposed to... I kind of need to be caring about them, and like, should I be doing that? I don't know. I feel like that this is why I need a constant to rely upon. Because otherwise I don't know anything, and if you don't know anything, you're not doing anything. Because you don't know what you should be doing, and what you shouldn't be doing. Like, I'm probably overreacting, but I'm in a kind of state where like as I said, like where I've lost something that's important to me, and I really can't react to that in any way other than extremely. I'm probably blowing it out of proportion, but I don't know how else to go about it. How else to blow it, I was about to say. And now I did. And like I've been doing this video over and over. I've been just doing retakes, and I just never really know what I'm even supposed to say. I've probably just been talking nonsense for most of this. Because, yeah, I just don't know what I'm supposed to be feeling right now. I feel bad, I know that, I feel really bad, and I want to, like, undo things and get this constant back, but it's not for me to do. I do not have the tools in my emotional toolbox to resolve this. And, again, it's out of my control, and I don't like that. So all I can really hope for is that whoever it is within the control of is gonna set it right, and I don't like to have to rely on that. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but yeah, I don't like that. I don't like my well-being being dependent on someone else, and that's why I feel like I should stop being dependent on other people. But if I do that, then I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, because I kind of built my life around other people involuntarily. Like, what are my passions in life? Well, creating things for the most part. I like writing, I like making games and this sort of stuff, and that only really makes sense if you have people that play your games and read your writing and all that shit. And what else do I like? Well, I like discussing other people's work of fiction, and you need people to do that with, and you need people to create something for you to discuss, and like, I can't not live for people, because I've kind of just built my life that way, but at the same time, living for people is fucking me over, and I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to get fucked over like this, it's not fun. And yeah, I don't know. I'm probably at some extreme, and I should be brought back from that and find some middle ground, but I don't know where that middle ground lies. And I don't know how to get there either, because as I said, I can't just tell myself what to feel. If I could do that, I would do it all the time, because it would make things so much easier, because I have terrible emotional control. I have anger issues, I have anxiety, I have all these things that just... My point is that I don't even fucking know what my point is. I just want to fix things, and I don't know how, and that upsets me, because I'm a problem-solving kind of person. I see a problem, I want it fixed, and many problems cannot be fixed. And many other times they can, but not by me. Someone else has to do it, or at least participate in the process. And I just don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna have to wait until I don't feel bad about this anymore, but I don't know where to go from there, because as I said, this is an important thing to me that I've lost, and I guess on an emotional level that's going to dissipate over time, because that's how humans function. And like, eventually just get bored of feeling the same thing, and they adapt to the new situation, and I just can't wait for that. I can't wait to recalibrate and adapt, because this fucking sucks. My sleep is terrible, my waking life is terrible. I've just been wanting to sleep through every day so that I don't have to deal with this shit, but I have to, it's there. And I can't just sleep all the time, because eventually I'm not tired anymore. And yeah, I feel like I could cut this down to like half the length, if not less. But at the same time, I don't think I'm gonna do a better job of it, and I definitely don't have the brain power to do some proper editing, which I should be doing. But at this rate, I just want to put something out, and I feel like at least with this I got to vent a little. I wish that my venting could be more coherent, but maybe this makes sense to some extent to some of you. I don't know what that's gonna really do. I don't know how that's gonna help me or help anyone, but I don't know. It's been almost a month since I uploaded something. I've been feeling like shit. I don't know if this is gonna make me feel better, but nothing else I've tried to really make me feel better. Maybe this will. I'm just throwing shit at the wall at this point. So anyway, I'm just gonna stop the recording, and I'm gonna upload this, and bye. I'm going to hit stop now, and poof.